Well, it's raining today. I figure what better time to make a counting device for my AirHockyTable. Anyway, we're going to start out with something like this, I guess. We'll cut that out. And I need to make 4 of these and 20 of those. It's a pretty good sanding machine for doing stuff like this. With this straight edge right here, we'll go over to another machine, which I made a few years before I started putting videos up. There we go. Here's a sanding wheel which I made. It had an electric motor, and I had a piece of plexiglass, or not sure if it's plexiglass or not, but it's black in color. I just forget what it's called. And I just bolted that onto the electric motor, and get the stick-on sandpaper, and built the cabinet for it. And this is what we got. And it works really well for sanding. Keeps things straight. Okay, now we got to drill holes in this, and these ones here will have a hole all the way through. There'll be 20 of those, and these ones here you only put the hole halfway through. First off, you got a mark. I use this as a marker. I want to keep it up about 1/16 of an inch, like that. You want it running off a little higher than what this other piece is. It slides better. So we'll use that as a guide. And you only go in part way. Like that. And next, we're going to paint them. And we'll have to put numbers on. Now we're going to spray a little bit of paint on it. Black. It's just a vinyl and fabric paint, they call it. Cover's really nice. Got a good spray to it. Okay. And to clean your paint can so the nozzle stays clean, flip it upside down until you got just air coming out. That cleans the tip so it stays usable. And then after that's all dry, use some Varathane. Give it a couple of coats of that. Okay, next I got to paint some numbers on all these little pieces here. So I don't have a paintbrush that's very small. This is the smallest brush I got. So what I'm going to actually do is pull a couple of threads off of here. Bristles. Like that. Got them off. Take a piece of duct tape, which is good stuff to have around. Tape it all together so it stays together. Just like that. And then you got yourself a paintbrush. Alright, next we want to paint the numbers on. So I just take and spray a little bit of white paint on the license plate and dip my brush into it. And then I start painting the numbers. And there we go. Number 10. And I got 19 more to go with those. Okay, now we just got to cut a piece of wire to length. I'm going to use a Dremel tool to do this with. There we go. And then this is all cut off nicely. And we go back to our pieces of markers that we made. And there's the number 10. That'll go in there like that. This is a stopper. And there's a couple of holes that I drilled in the end. And that is going to screw down to the table. And then I'll show you what the rest of it looks like when it's all on there. Okay, so this is the AirHockyTable that I got. It had no markings on it for keeping score. So I went and made this, which I showed you how I made. And this is how it works. Couple of screws over the place. And now we're ready to have a game. Actually got a marking device. Thanks for watching.